Most people think being religious is just forcing yourself to obey, pushing yourself to pray when you feel nothing, trying to quit sins overnight, fighting every urge with pure willpower. But that isn't discipline, that's burnout hiding behind faith. The real thing looks different, my friend. Islamic discipline isn't about crushing your desires, it's about building a life where obedience is easier than disobedience. You don't need more motivation to worship Allah Azza wa Jal. You need a system that makes walking away from Him the hard option. Because here's the truth. The people who look disciplined aren't stronger than you. They just design their life around what matters most. The struggle. So you woke up telling yourself, today I'll pray on time, I'll stop scrolling, I'll stay consistent. And for a few hours, maybe even a day, you actually do it. But then life hits. You missed Fajr once and the guilt whispers, see, you'll never change. So you stop trying, thinking you are just weak, maybe not one of those disciplined people who stay close to Allah no matter what. But you are not weak, my friend, you're just playing on hard mode. Because you've made sin easier than worship. Distraction one tap away, temptation one click away, the Quran buried under 10 other apps. Therefore, the first step to spiritual discipline isn't more punishment, it's redesign. Remove friction between you and obedience, my friend. Make it easier to remember Allah than to forget Him. Even Shaytan doesn't need to convince you to disobey. He just needs to make it convenient. Design your environment. So Islam already taught us the structure. From the adhan that organizes our hours to the sunnah that shapes our morning and nights. The system is already there. We just stop living inside it. But most of us try to feel our way into discipline, waiting for motivation to pray, to read Quran, to change. But motivation runs out, my friend. Always. That's why the Prophet ﷺ said, أحب الأعمال إلى الله أدومها وإن قل. The most beloved deeds to Allah are those done consistently, even if small. Therefore, stop chasing the feeling, build the system, set adhan reminders, sleep after Isha, not TikTok. Keep your prayer mat where your phone usually sits. Make the path to obedience shorter than the path to sin, my friend. Discipline isn't born from guilt, it's born from design. Replace, don't resist. Every time you tell yourself, I need to stop wasting time, you focus on the wrong thing, the sin itself. You stare at the temptation until it wins. But Shaytan doesn't overpower you with force. He just fills the empty spaces you leave behind. When you cut out a bad habit but never fill it with something better, the void pulls you back every single time. That's why, my friend, Islam never told us only what to avoid. It told us what to replace it with. When you stop backbiting, fill your tongue with dhikr. When you stop music, feed your ears Quran. When you delete an app, open the Mus'haf. Don't fight the desire, my friend. Redirect it. Let the same energy that once pulled you away from Allah now pull you towards Him. The heart doesn't heal by emptying itself. It heals when it's refilled with remembrance. The ego trap. We all want to change overnight, to go from missing prayers to walking for tahajjud, from saint to sainthood. Instantly, because our ego doesn't crave progress, it craves perfection. But that ego, my friend, is that what breaks you. You slip once and it whispers, see, you are hypocrite. So you quit entirely. But Allah never asked for perfection, He asked for persistence. فَاتَّقُوا اللَّهَ مَا اسْتَطَعْتُمْ. So fear Allah as much as you are able. Therefore, lower the bar. Pray one salah on time. Just one, my friend. Read one verse, not a juz', when small. Repeat daily. Because consistency builds connection faster than guilt ever could. Allah doesn't expect you to be flawless. He just expects you to keep walking toward Him. Structure is freedom. You think freedom means doing whatever you feel. But the kind of freedom traps you in every desire, every impulse. You become a slave to moods instead of servant to Allah. So real freedom is structure, praying on time, planning your day around Allah, not squeezing Him into the leftovers. That's where peace hides, inside routine, not rebellion. Following Allah's plan doesn't cage you, it frees you from yourself. Boring routines, beautiful results. You want every act of worship to feel emotional, like every prayer should shake your heart. But Even the Prophet ﷺ had days of routine, same prayer, same dhikr, same steps. It wasn't exciting, it was steady, my friend. And that steadiness is what built his closeness to Allah. Therefore, don't chase emotional highs, chase consistency. The quiet prayers, the small charities, the everyday dhikr, those are what make you beloved to Allah. The path to Jannah isn't dramatic, it's disciplined. Trust yourself again, my friend. You have broken your own promises too many times. You said you changed, then fell again. Now you don't even trust yourself to mean it. But every time you show up, even once, you rebuild the trust prick by prick. Not just with yourself, but with Allah. He sees every small effort you think goes unnoticed. Therefore, real discipline isn't about perfection, it's about loyalty. Doing what's right even when no one watching. And when you stay loyal to Allah Azza wa Jal, He stays loyal to you. وَالَّذِينَ جَاهَدُوا فِينَا لَنَهْدِيَنَّهُمْ سُبُلَنَا. And those who strive for us, we will surely guide them to our paths. So at the end, my friend, you don't need to force yourself to obey Allah, but you do need to design your life so obedience becomes the easiest option. So start small, one prayer on time, one verse a day, one system that keeps you close even when your feelings fade. So if this helped you, my friend, rebuild your connection with Allah, hit subscribe now and check out my next video on how to fall in love with prayer again.